All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Thursday, March 7th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went 1-0 on the game picks. That's because I gave out the Magic -7.5 going up against the Wizards. And this game was an absolute roller coaster for me. The Magic, they got the break speed off them early in this game. And thankfully for us, they regrouped and they came back and won. And not only did they win, but they covered. So it was perfection.
Yeah, and I am 0-0 right now. I've got the Lakers on the money line going up against the Kings, up 16 in the first quarter to now down 5 in the second quarter. That's how the NBA works nowadays. Can't do much about it. Hopefully they can pull it out and win the game. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, not happy about that for two reasons. And another one of the reasons is because I gave out Keegan Murray over 13.5 points versus the Lakers. Wow, they came back. Let me see how Keegan Murray's done. Wow, 2 points, not good. Hopefully he can turn it around, but not turn around enough for Bear to lose the bet and for me to go to bed angry.
Yeah, and I've got Brook Lopez. Got him at over 4.5 rebounds at -135. Took the +5 at -130. He currently has 3 rebounds with 9 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third. So he needs to pull down 2 more going up against the Warriors for me to cash that play. Speaking of the Warriors and the Bucks, let's go to the group play from yesterday. Still going on right now. I gave out the over 228.5. You gave out the Bucks?
Yeah, no, I went with the Warriors actually +3. I said the line kind of stunk, so I took the cheese.
Okay, yeah, you've got the Warriors +3. I've got the over 100 or 228.5. Both are looking good. Warriors right now up 81-65 with 9:30 left in the second or the third quarter. So both of our plays looking good there. Let's go to the group play for tomorrow. Again, TV schedule, not my fault. The Denver Nuggets are always on TV. Boston Celtics going to the Nuggets. Nuggets -1.5, over under 221. I'm going to start this time. Both these teams coming off disappointing losses. Dean Wade, your guy, outscored the Boston Celtics in the last game in the fourth quarter. He had, I think it was 5 threes, pulled the Cavs from a 22-point deficit in the fourth quarter, and they won the game outright. Now Celtics going on the road to face off against Nuggets, who they just dropped the game at home against the Suns. I'm taking the Boston Celtics because I'm done losing money betting against the Boston Celtics. They're a clear-cut favorite team. I think something extremely wrong with the Denver Nuggets. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's because they're not scoring a bunch of points this season. I felt like they were much better offensively last season, but I'm taking Boston here. They had the worst loss against the Cavs, losing by 22 points in the fourth quarter. So give me the Boston Celtics on the money line as a play here. Trey?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to go with these Celtics here as well on the money line. They're the better play. This is definitely a measuring stick game for both teams. They've been just whipping both sides of their conference. The Celtics, especially the Nuggets, they've kind of been up and down, but pretty consistent. But the Celtics, they've looked really good. I looked Jaylen Brown. He is questionable for this game. If he doesn't play, I still like the Celtics here on the money line. I feel like Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Derek White, and company is enough to compete with this Nuggets team. And over the past season, the Nuggets, they have dominated this matchup. But whenever we look back to 2019, before these last 2 matchups, the Celtics, they won all of them. So I expect them to get back to their old ways and just dominate the Nuggets. Outside of Jokic, I'm not too worried. So give me the Celtics here on the money line with Bear.
I'm going to say hot take here, Trey. You ready?
Yes, sir.
I think Derek White is better than Jaylen Brown.
Oh,
even if Jaylen Brown's out in this game, Derek White and Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday is going to carry. So I think we're good with the Boston Celtics.
Hey, a lot of people wanted Derek White to be an all-star this year. So
I think he's damn good, and I think he's better than Jaylen Brown. Plus, Derek White can dribble with his left hand. Let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
I love that little jab. Well, I'm going to be taking us over to Dallas. I'm going to be breaking down this Miami Heat going up against Dallas Mavericks game. This is going to be a fun game to watch. Both teams, they attack differently. The Heat, we all know they're a defensive-minded team. And the Mavericks, they just try to simply outscore you on the offensive end. Miami, they're entering this game with some momentum. They're 8-2 straight up and ATS over their last 10 games. And you cannot kind of say the same thing about this Mavericks team. They are 1-5 out of their last 6 games. And Dallas, they have to turn around at some point. They're slipping down the Western Conference standings, and it might as well be this game, guys. Give me the Dallas Mavericks here, -4.5 in this game. I always think it comes down to simple math equations. The Heat, they're going to be without Tyler Hero in this game, and I'm not so sure that they're going to be able to score a ton of points and keep up with the Mavericks here in this game. And where are the Heat weak defensively? Right in their backcourt. Their starting point guard and shooting guards are Terry Rozier and Duncan Robinson. So I expect Luka and Kyrie to really have themselves a day. One of them are going to go off for 40-plus points in this game, whichever one doesn't get Jimmy Butler in coverage from time to time. I love that the Mavericks here are at home, too. I think that's going to propel us to the cover. So give me the Mavericks here, -4.5 against the Heat.
Yeah, I like what you said there about Luka and Kyrie. Maybe I have one for my player prop for my play today. We're going to be continuing to fade the Toronto Raptors. They're going on the road to face off against the Suns. The Suns are coming off a very good win against the Denver Nuggets on the road without Devin Booker. I'm taking the Suns on that matchup here at home, -10.5 as the play. On the road against the Denver Nuggets is always a tough place to play, and the Suns went in there and they dominated. They scored 117 points. They only allowed 107 again without Devin Booker. That was a very good win for them after dropping back-to-back games against the Rockets and the Thunder. And I like them to keep that momentum going here against a banged-up Toronto Raptors team. We will still not have Scotty Barnes, the main player for this Toronto Raptors squad. And without him in the Pelicans game, they didn't even put up 100 points. They brought in R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly to help them with the scoring, but those guys can't do it alone. And those guys are really not one-on-one players. They can score points, but they need a supporting cast around them to be great players. The Raptors, they're just simply running out of guys who can take over the game, and the Suns have unlimited amount of players who could take over this game. We're still not going to be without Devin Booker, but for the Phoenix Suns, they've got Kevin Durant, they've got Bradley Beal, they've got plenty of talent to take down this Raptors team. Grayson Allen, he's been looking really good from deep this season. I'm sure he's going to find a way to kick somebody in this game and get himself ejected. But before that happens, Anunoby gets a couple threes and knocks those down. The Suns are just simply the better team in this game. They're going to play great defense, and they're going to continue to score in bunches. Give me the Suns -10.5 as the play here. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be talking about Mikal Bridges here. Give me him to go over 26.5 PAs going up against the Pistons. I really love this over for Bridges in this game. I love that we're getting this number at such a low one because I think that he could hit this over on points alone. But the reason why we're getting a discount number here is because Bridges is not playing very good basketball at the moment. Over his last 5 games, he's only averaging 19.6 PAs per game, which is well under this number. But I believe that Bridges is going to have a great game here, and that's because of his matchup versus the Pistons. Historically, he has played very well against Detroit. And just over his last 2 seasons versus the Pistons, Bridges, he's averaging 25 points and 4.8 assists per game. That comes out to 29.8 PAs per game, which is over this number. And I love that this is a home game for Bridges too, because he plays very good at home this season. In his 33 home games, Mikal, he's averaging 26.4 PAs per game, which is right at this number. Bridges, he's going to put the rookie Arthur Thompson through the grinder here, and he's going to dish some assists along the way too. So give me Mikal Bridges to go over 26.5 PAs versus the Pistons.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there for you. For my play today, we're going to be looking at Luka Doncic to go over his total points going up against Miami Heat. I would absolutely love to take Luka to go over his PRAs, but he's too good at basketball, and the number is just getting out of hand for his PRAs every single game. On the season, he's averaging per game 34.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, 9.8 assists. Luka right now, he's playing just as good as Russell Westbrook was playing in 2016-17. The numbers are basically identical. And Luka Doncic has Kyrie Irving on his team, Trey. I haven't heard his name in forever, I feel like, because Luka's been dominating this team. His PRAs for us to go over is going to be set at 57.5. So we would literally need him to score 33 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists, and we would still not go over his total PRA. That shouldn't be the case for anybody. So we're just going to take his total points because he's been dominating the scoring end over the last 7 games. Luka, over the last 7 games, he scored 30-plus points in all 7, and he scored more than 37 points in 5 of those 7 games. He's taken 20-plus field goals in all 7 games, and he shot 25-plus in 5 of the 7. You really can't stop him, and I was going to take the under because Miami, they've got good numbers on the defensive side, but his numbers against Miami have been really good, especially over the last 2 games. In those last 2 games against Miami in 2023, he put up 34 points and 42 points in back-to-back games. This will be the first meeting against the Heat since April 1st of last year where he scored 42 points. With the way Luka's been playing, I'm just going to take his over points in this matchup against the Heat, even though they've got the great defense. Give me Luka over 33.5 points as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the Mavericks here, -4.5 going up against the Heat. I really love the Mavericks here in this game. They're going to dominate at home. I'm also going with Mikal Bridges over 26.5 PAs going up against the Pistons. Bridges, he's coming in this game playing doo-doo, but he has to turn around at some point. Might as well be against the lowly Pistons.
Yep, and I'm going to take the Suns at home -10.5. The Raptors banged up, not playing great basketball. And then Luka Doncic over 33.5 points against the Heat. He's been on fire, 30-plus in 7 consecutive games. That's going to continue in this game against the Heat. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA plays and props for Thursday, March 7th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,